So hey everyone, this is Akash Paul, and I'm demoing my application, which is Portal. And this is basically the equivalent of Postman for LLMs. So you could think of it as a UI or a scratchpad to basically interact with all these LLMs that keep coming out day in day out of varying sizes, from let's say all the way above a billion parameters to 7 billion. You could even do 13 billion to an extent, but yeah. So let's get into it. I just downloaded the stable LM model. This is a fine-tuned model, which basically is fine-tuned on a lot of multi-turn chat conversations. So it should be a better one to interact with. So let's just load it up. So I'll just ask the quintessential question: what's the meaning of life? So yeah, as you can see, it's fairly fast, right? So currently I've limited it to output only 100 tokens, and that has a few limitations as well. So depending on use case, obviously 100 tokens is a lot less, but there are a lot of use cases, like let's say summarizing things, classifying sentiment, extracting entities from a piece of text. So at this point, all of that can be done on your phone. So let's say you have Olama software for Mac and Windows, as well as Docker images. So there you are able to expose an HTTP server and interact with your LLM. But this right now doesn't expose a server specifically, but in the future it can do that probably. But right now it's basically trying to be the postman client for your LLM. So here the LLM is on your device. The interface to interact with that is also on your device. So uh, even in no network situations, or let's say tomorrow some funding for a currently subsidized startup or a tool runs out. So if you are using an LLM via such tools, uh, that should not be the you could say the stopping point for you, right? So this is where on-device LLMs shine. And here, so I have a bunch of models which can be used on device. Uh, some models specifically have a chat template or a prompt template that you will have to look up and adhere to for best performance. But the most of them have one, but it works fine with a lot of free text as well. So like you saw, right, I just typed out what's the meaning of life, and it's able to give me an output. So yeah, this is completely offline once it's loaded up the weights, and it stays on your device. So even if you turn off airplane mode and continue interacting with it, it should work. Right now history is enabled. So depending on what your question was, it might have some effect on the subsequent answer. But history can be disabled. So if you try to build this app yourself, you can figure out like to clear the messages. So it's just a list of input messages. So you can just clear it out on every press of the send button. And so that's my showcase for the hackathon. Thank you.